Hey everybody, Asher here, and welcome back to Starsector, where today we may be doing a little bit of video editing because we've been doing just a little bit of black market trading. With our paltry inventory space that we have so far, obviously we're on a quest to get more here. We're taking a trip over to Gamir down in the Corvus system, hopefully avoiding Jangala, because, you know, that's kind of where the authorities are to watch over us. But yeah, we are going to get started. There may be some video editing going in and out of here. I do want to check one thing real quick, though, because I forgot we had some stable locations here, and I could always build like a comm relay just to check the markets or something. Obviously, I need to actually hold on to some of the metals that I have, but that's good to know, because when we look at what we have here as, once again, the Revolutionary Council, you know what, I was really responsible and like did work and stuff since the last time I recorded, instead of actually Googling and checking what the Persian Democratic People's Revolutionary Council is. So the next time we go stop at a port, we are literally going to look at the faction directory and figure out what the hell's going on. And so here we go. We are trading, we are moving, we are potentially video editing eventually. That's just part of the package here for Starsector. Now I do want to find, my preference is still to find a space place, that's not, why am I calling it space place? To find a world area place with a gate that is not colonized to build an outpost, and then I can try to move all of my stuff from Joy down to there. I do. Okay, so we have a salvage fleet that's moving on. I want to look at my monthly income real quick, and that's not how we do that, and that's not how we do that. Ugh. Alright, we're going to have to figure out this situation in a hurry, and that's fine. This may just move the economy needle over for what exactly we're doing with our supplies. And that's okay. So, let's go ahead and get to Corvus, dodge the scavenging fleet. That's honestly not really going to do too much to me here. Now, keep in mind, again, I can't use transverse jumps. I don't have the skill anyway, so I shouldn't worry about it that much. So it's very important that we use things like the map, which is available to us, to say, hey, which jump point should I take to go in? Now, there is a gate at Corvus, which was part of the appeal, but we are going to attempt the Jangala jump point. You know, no, we're not. We're just going to go in on Barad, because Barad very likely is not going to have people hanging all around it. We're going to keep our transponder off, and we'll just try to dodge the patrols this way. So here we are. We're here. We've got the weapons for you. So we're Arby's today. We have the meats. But see, it's really interesting right now that because the sector is not like in full-blown war with each other yet, we don't have all of this like massive price spiking. So since I'm not running around buying ships everywhere, like if we went to the store to buy the ships here, there's not too much here that we can buy because we can't buy ships. But, I mean, like, there's stuff available. There's a lot of good ships I could get for 200k or less that would really kickstart the run. Let's not accidentally buy a Buffalo and then eject ourselves out into space. But this is where I'm saying is that it may be better for me to prioritize trying to get, like, my metals situation together, which is ironic that we don't have metals for sale here. Ugh, okay, well, black market fuel's fine. We're good on supplies. We're really good on supplies. We're decent on crew. Let's go ahead and get, this is not the best crew price, but we're going to get a little more crew. And, you know, I do have some options here, as I'm going to check the abandoned terraforming platform if I can. I don't really want to make this into a station, but I mean, it's possible. Well, you know what? I don't know if I want to hire an officer yet, but let's see if we at least have an officer available. It is a person with a massive coat like we were looking for before. Gunnery, implants, and aggressive. I want to hire you, but we're not really here just yet. Or maybe we are. I'm going to end the conversation right now, because we don't want to start getting in the debt train of hiring officers when we're still kind of finalizing getting our space station place together. And once we do that, we can definitely start working with them. Okay, there's a patrol. We're going to go dark. So see, this is the problem with Corvus, is that we have a bunch of shit kind of hanging all around it. It's homogeny flavored shit. homogeneous shit, I guess. So this is where I probably could video edit because we're speeding up time and we're going really slowly. I want to see two things. I want to see the gate, and this is taking forever. Now what's this? We can literally do this here. I don't know why we couldn't do this at the other places. I just hate going through, like, occupied space to do it. Although technically we can. I mean, it saves us the trouble if we can get through here. So let's give it a try. We're just gonna move on our shit here because the fun thing about the hegemony is that they hate us anyway. There's a stellar shade. It's not really shading anything, but it does exist. So yeah, let's go ahead and move our stuff. This saves us from having to do a way station right now. We're going to travel through the gate. Oh, how did you do that? My mind is blown. Okay. And if we really get in hot water with any of the factions hating us, then you know what we do? We just use a story point to run away. Because that's where we're at right now. Wow. What is going on with me today? I feel like I'm just going crazy. We have all these nice little missions popping up, and I'm not really doing them just yet. It's kind of like we're in the waiting for Godot phase. And see, there's another Buffalo freighter. I'd love to take it, but I can't. I'm gonna see if well, I can't because I can't actually take a ship from this system. I probably should salvage it. Hey, I'd love to knock off some of this shit, but we're not going to. We're all doing undisclosed goods here, so this shit's really expensive. We'll take all that. We are going to dip into our storage, and we're going to remove all the ships. And suddenly, we strangely... Okay, we don't have enough crew. So down, down, and down for now. I mean, we're doing all right. And we should be able to gate hop back over there. Anything else that we got here? Probably just some more fuel. Your fuel prices have settled down. That's the thing. The economy settled down. I know I just bought it on the regular market. It's fine. Does this change, like, what I want to buy here? You know, we could just go ahead. I don't exactly remember how many metals I needed for the stable point here, but I know I needed 10 transplutonics, so 15 is close enough. I'm going to buy 100 metals, even though I really shouldn't, because metals I can get pretty much anywhere exploring. Yeah, we're not, you know, we're not going to do that. We'll keep the transplutonics, because I wouldn't mind actually putting up a beacon in one of the other places. And let's salvage. I mean, grab this buffalo by the horns. I'd love to recover you. You have 400 cargo capacity. Not a lot of crew capacity. So, bye-bye. Nuzlocke rules. We Nuzlocked ourselves in the face. I cry in confusion, I guess. Okay. I mean, 325 isn't bad. Being able to carry more crew is certainly going to be worthwhile. But now we just go back to the Joy Luck Gate, and we hopefully hit this in a way where Jangala is not an issue. And I was going to totally check the faction directory, and I didn't, so... okay. There's an independent planet that we pass by. Or we can just do that at the next place. I'm going crazy. That's something that I've had to deal with this week, and I've played Starsector a little bit, strange as it sounds, to settle myself down. This is one of those times where I feel like my brain's going a little too fast, and I can't keep up with what I'm thinking. So the gate is active. And nobody cares. So here's our independent system, Asharu. They shouldn't fight us. Gamir has its thing. And we have our abandoned station right next door. So Remember what I said about a story point? We're probably going to do that in a second. Oh. Talk your way out of it. And we leave. Look at us. We're so persuasive. So very persuasive. I don't want to have to do this every time. What are the monthly expenses now? Did we get prorated for rent here? You jerks. We got our stuff out of storage. Don't tell me I have to, like, clear my account. Okay. Hostile pursuing pirate raiders. We are not pirates. I repeat, we are not pirates. We just crashed on their couch for a bit. Alright. So let's drop off the kitties at the abandoned terraforming station first. The nice thing about this is that... And I'm going to actually keep the gamma core on me. The nice thing about this is that we have no cost. This is at no cost to us. And we can just keep everything safe. Alright. These are all things we got last time. We did good. But fortunately, parking is available everywhere. Fun times. So, survive and advance. I guess one thing this means is that now we have a bunch of shit available to us. I know the hegemony is all on the right-hand side, but do I just, like, start trying to expand and looking for, like, shit over here? We still have all of this stuff to do. We have all this stuff over here, but we have 400 some days to take care of it. I think. I can't check there. But supposedly we do. Alright, so we have contacts. That's cute. We don't have a lot of... We have some terrible bounties. We have a lot of things we can't kill. The game is really, really trying to get us to, like, shoot some stuff down. Exploration is something we could potentially do. No, apparently all of the exploration is just this stuff right now. Fascinating. Okay, well, I guess we're going to check a faction directory real quick, and we should be able to go out the normal means of egress here in just a minute. So, faction directory, please. Who the fuck are you? Hidden markets. So, I'm getting penalized for somebody I don't even know who they are and where they are. This game is not fair. I love it. Okay. So once again, we have... Okay, so the hegemony was coming after us again for something our transponder. So before we were down here, so not that far away. I actually didn't check to see how many days we have left on the cargo pods, but Hope Springs Eternal here. Did we ever find any gates to the south? Not really. The closest was this one. So we could go back by that black hole, and I kind of want to, but I kind of want to go east side a little bit more, although there is something to be said about checking down this arm of the core Chevron here, I guess, if you want to call it that. Obviously we've got a lot of civilization around here in some places we've already looked at. You know, maybe we go this way, although this area is calling me. Let's look at the legs. All right, so just mercantile convoys. This is a lot of people we could knock off if we were going to go the piracy route, but just because we have a pirate commission right now doesn't mean we have to necessarily be pirates. So Samara is a default system where we want to go to the Gamma Core, whatever it's called, system, which probably has not too much to it. Let's find out. So we got Ho 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 Blue Giants. Oh, look. Another damn fragment. Fortunately, there's not too much else here, so we're just going to peace out. It's like, yeah, you're actually a bigger threat because we don't have a combat ship with us right now. But the remnants... Once again, if the remnants are everywhere, then they're not really remnants, are they? So we did check all these. So I guess we go to Zakum and just work our way down and to the right. Because there will be gates. There will be a lot of things here. We have... I got another beep here, and we got a warning beacon. Okay, if there's a ship around here, there is. I am going to try to check these. Just because... sorry. If there's a gate in here, I want to know. But we're not going to go... We're not going to go crazy. By the way, I apologize if I cough a little bit today. It's not really from, like, illness or anything. Just that I ended up having, like, a weird irritation from going through a construction site where they were, like, destroying a bunch of concrete. And it was just a lot of smoke in the air. Hey, domain defense system, hostile watchtower. Surely there's nothing else here. There's not a gate, and there's not anything really exciting. Hey. Look at this, though. We have telemetry data from everywhere. So, yeah, Ruthless Sector, are you going insane? This is a tiny black hole, which means it's either a really easy to find research station. It's Servog, though. And you know, this is where we could potentially risk something. Okay, never mind. Servog's not as exciting. The Independence will be hostile to us. I was like, maybe there's a research station here, but there's not going to be. This one shows a little more promise. So we're just going to keep moving right along in search of good times and good news and good friends you can't lose. And there is another medium beacon. Cool. Double medium beacons. And everything is a threat. So it's really fun. And I don't mean this ironically. It is actually really fun. That I was wondering before if the exploration would be like overpowered and I get way too much experience. But it looks like right now, with the number of remnant systems that are out here, I've kind of locked myself out some of this shit. And that's okay. Okay, now this is an inter-system jump point, not a gravity well. And we have a courageous Legion 14 frigate. We have a gate. We've got a lot of potential for explorations. We have a world that's literally acid. Cool. Okay. So we may not be able to get too much here, but I might try going for the gate here. Just depends on if we get swarmed by shit in a hurry. So, courageous. Tell me more. If we explore it, the salvage crews discovered a transmitter sent a signal when tripped by an alarm system. The alarm went off as intended, but the transmitter was fried. To search for it could do its job. Alright, so special measures be taken to recover the ship. If you remember the rules, I cannot use a story point to recover something if it's lost in combat. But I can use a story point to recover a ship that I find. So this ship isn't going to disappear. It does actually look like a really nice ship. The kind of thing that I meant to grab that officer at Gamir that I didn't before, so I'm going to leave this here for a second. We might grab it as a parting gift from the system, though. Okay, we're going to ping. That is a dangerous ping. I did that on purpose. So we got probably debris field here. Maybe something good here. Remnant suborder there. Gate over here. The question becomes, because they're coming after me right now. They're still coming after me. I don't know if we can totally ditch these guys either, so we may have to story point it. We never want to be the first person to e-burn. It's an orbital habitat that we probably can't explore because we're being pursued. Nice. Sustain burn. We're faster. Good. So if we can just shake them, we can probably bake them. There's their home base. So we don't want that. All right. Yeah, why would I fly back towards the shit that's trying to find me? They would never think to... Okay, executing a search pattern. Hey, look, we're not going into crippling debt every time. Okay, so They can't find us right now. And I half wonder if I can actually like trade with the remnants here. The answer's no, but I always wonder if I can. So question now is that with that Ordo sufficiently shaken and stirred, let's go burn it. And we have a debris field here, which is not super exciting. Ultra rare. Okay, not really worth my time. Again, y'all. Okay, we're gonna make our way back to that orbital fleet in a second, but not before we do some really, really dumb exploration. So there's Shear. And like I said, I just want to make my way up to the gate. That's a nav buoy. We saw some other crap over here, so we're gonna try to go dark here again in a second. Okay, are we just getting pursued by everybody now? It looks like we are. Cool. And they're gonna find me. So, hopes of exploration have been dashed. And what I like to do in this kind of situation to really shake and bake these fleets is to go out a different way than I came in. But it looks like we're being like about as stealthy as my cats are, where they just look like they're hiding. So we're just gonna fly away, just fly. And we have some fighting over there potentially. Tell me about this gate. Can we scan it? We can. Can we travel through it? We're not going to. So shake and bake. Really lay it on to them by pinging too. So they're dormant. That's good. Still dormant. And jump out. And what are you? You're like a corpse, right? Mud Skipper. We kind of would like a Mud Skipper, part 3. And we could get that frigate as well. Let's do it. I'm not getting... Well, how many story points do I have? 6. But I am working on getting levels here, so... It's a Mud Skipper with a gun. Alright. So here you are. Fancy Pants. By the way, I have gotten some great suggestions for ship names, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Just because I don't have them up in front of me, and I want to give people one more chance to be like, hey, why don't you name a ship this? And I promise I am going to do my captain's log here in a minute. So we know that there is a ship over here too. We're just going to take a parting gift. This is a Courageous 14th Fleet. And we are going to use a story point for this as well. It has a lot of D-mods. The Direwolf, that's a cute name. You actually don't have a lot of guns on you, but a frigate with actual like 14th Battle Fleet drones and shit, that's 50 ordnance points for a frigate. That's... I don't use this term often, but that is overpowered. So we will let those naturally repair. It is going to do a number on our supply count, but that's just how it's going to be. Alright, so captain's log in the toilet. Captain's log, ship in system, and quadrant. So that means we're going to have both here. Now, I could technically try to explore some of the stuff. I could probably get to the orbital habitat, but we're gonna let these guys calm down a little bit. All right, look, not a terrible system. And it looks like we've got some unidentified sensor contact over here. If I had to guess, that is a pirate base. And it looks like we don't have too much else here, so fortunately, the pirates... How do the pirates feel about us? They shouldn't care that somebody else has sent us a new friend request. And, people are suspicious of it. So here's... the exclamation point is because there's a bounty for this. I hope you guys aren't trying to defend against me, because first off, I pose no threat. Secondly, parlay. Alright. Fortunately, still good prices. Not the best price here. I think 100 supplies will be fine, given that we are very gradually moving up on the on having everything together. So, comm directory, we have an administrator available that looks like the Doom guy. I don't know if that's what the person's going for. Tell me about your off-brand data pad. Nah, that's in the wrong direction. Hello, anime girl. No. Okay, so those missions have not panned out, but our exploration sure has. So, but there is a bounty to destroy that base, and that's not the kind of game we're having right now. All right, doesn't look like there's too much else left for us here, and I don't think there's any gates. It looks like we are getting the benefit, because we're neutral with the pirates, of the... there we go. I thought I saw something there. Once again, you can tell the space junk. Perform a survey. This is exactly why I got a few more supplies. Okay, we got industrial ruins and scattered ruins. And these industrial ruins can have all different kinds of things, and you can't tell until you colonize the planet. So begin salvage operations. As expected, the ruins were picked through. Okay. But yeah, just some nice good old-fashioned dyed-in-the-wool exploration. The invasion of stillness held by the Shadow Yards is something to watch out for. I'm gonna go west here and grab these, because we've got a lot of exploration fuel going on here. Man, the Auroran Federation just likes starting out kind of away from everything, but we're just gonna go thwip and then thwop, and I definitely want to make it to that black hole, and we did just come from there. And this is a heavy cruiser, a McNamara. Pretty sure it's in the exact same quadrant that... yep. That's an activated gate. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. That is in the same quadrant, so we can't take it anyway. But the nice thing about shit floating around in hyperspace is that it has a tendency to drift. Oh wow, we got a level 5 officer. That's going to be expensive. We're going to salvage your ship. I hope you're not nostalgic here. Let's meet our new officer today. It's America Titan. Oh, he like cries gasoline and rolls his coal. I don't know. Anyway, good stuff. You're getting paid too much, but yeah, we'll take it where we can get it, I guess. We saved you from a hyperspace death, and maybe you should be flying our better ship, but here we are. Oh no! Oh shit, it's Kingdom of Terra! Okay, so we are not exploring here, although I might be able to take that fight if my ships were equipped better. Bye-bye. New planet data, Vesley, a barren world. Alright. So we are finding the hidden markets, and that's fun. And we're not finding as many warning beacons, so it looks like the remnants just made their move, unlike the outskirts of the core worlds. That's a solid engagement doctrine. We may as well fly from the outside and work our way in. Hey, you know what? We could always find space Doritos, click on the hyper shunt, and then start those things randomly flying around. But, yeah. Hopes and dreams shattered. And another one. Alright. Everyone who gave me solace before is now turning against me. And a steady burn. Okay, we got a ship down here. So they're lying in wait. They're like my cat's lying in wait for me. I probably shouldn't look into this system, but we're going to anyway. Because there could be a gate here. There's actually one more planet than I thought there. Ooh, that was an E-burn. Okay, we just decided to burn some supplies instead of doing a big ping, so that's fun. Alright. And it could be there's good stuff down there, but I'm not gonna dive. We're gonna go back over here, we're gonna make our way to the black hole, and then we're gonna restabilize in orbit. And see if maybe, just maybe, we can get enough materials gathered, cobbled together. There are explorations that we probably won't, but I can hope and I can dream that we can build a way station somewhere. At least somewhere where it's easier for me to, not way station, but an outpost. At least somewhere where I can just set the rest of those weapons on a shelf. Once again, Huma probably, oh shit. Clicked a little too fast. We have a stable location. We got the prey. Well, since you're running from me. Means that there may be something over here. I'm going to do one more poke. Okay. That doesn't look promising. So, hey friend, bye friend. But this is all information. We can just check off system by system. There's a slipstream down there. Haven't seen one of those in a little bit. I'm pressing 1, by the way, if you want to know how I switch between these menus. This one probably has more information for us. Anyway, so here we go. Oh, iron shell. Okay, there's our bacon system. We can at least check and see what's in here. Okay. 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 So good news, everybody. We have just been spotted. There isn't an active gate in here. So that's really good news. I think we're just going to leave the Hammerfall class salvage hunter for another day, although I kind of want to just explore and see it. We're going to not now it. Alright, so there's kind of a lot of stuff going on over here. I'll just make the jump for now. Because down here is a black hole, and this black hole probably has some stupid faction sitting in it. Alright. Yep. The one place I was really excited to go to. And somebody's squatting like a little... You know what? We're gonna take one of the gravity well places. We're gonna do something stupid here. We're gonna see if we can rush in and rush out. Okay. Oh, we found the research station. That is stupidly lucky. Now remember, we can't transversion up out of here. We don't have the skill anyway. But there's supposedly somebody up here, supposedly somewhere over here. Research stations, obviously very valuable. Loot pinatas, assuming I don't have to fight any domain that are guarding it. Looks like we don't have to. We're doing a little better here. Let's just begin the salvage. There we go. That's what we like to see. All kinds of goodies. So, what did you win today? We won a bunch of shit. We won an ultra heavy pulsar, a gun, a breach SRM pod, Echoes caster. By the way, we can lose all these mods in a little bit when the next step. Rosenritter? Oh yeah, they are. They would be. They would be in the save. Anyway, the new Starsector update is coming at some point in the future. So Excelsior, Nail. All of these are good. Slingshot LPC. Charge Cycler. Fits weapon systems with small generators. Yeah, it's exciting. Augmented Field Drive. We actually do need that. This one is a Tandem Flux Grid. Overclock Forge Vats. And then we start getting the blueprint game here. All blueprints from these hivers already known. How do we know all the hiver shit? And then more importantly, we actually have Terran Overlord things available to us. I kind of almost want to take the Legio thing. We always double tap the research station, because there's always more here. Oh, we got a logistics core. I don't even know what this does. It just looks like a server. All industries within 12 light years will be counted for bureau bonuses, and the maximum bonus effect is increased to 4. That seems really powerful if I wasn't doing a one colony game. Heavy armaments. Now that is really powerful. Ruggedization. That sounds like something the Rust Belt would give. That's new. That's the second one of these. Ultra heavy pulsars are actually not bad. And then more of these. More of this. Very useful. Alright, so we're a little bit over. And now we just have to figure out how we are leaving here. By the way, can I auto-fit this with just the shit that I have? I mean, it's a start. Just in case... I mean, I don't want a railgun here. We literally have no other option, so I need to fit that again in just a minute here. So we have... Before I accidentally get blown out of the sky. We have a lot of guns. I could sell these blueprints, but... Technically, these are found. My thinking, because Starsector is a different game from other Nuzlocke games that you might see, is that since I found these, I can build them. If I choose to go the building route. But obviously there's gonna have to be some limitations there. But let's look at the blueprints anyway, just because I want to see which ship I got. Okay, so that's a fun one. I got that one early last time and I didn't use it last run. So we know there's somebody hanging out down here. What are we spending money on, and why are we paying for an officer? Officer payroll. Why is your name Payroll? Okay, now who's waiting down here that was so hostile? Was it nobody? Was it somebody? It was you. This whole time it was you. Alright, well. We're just going to play a game called Hop In. We're going to disengage with a special series of maneuvers here. Some of this is to bank experience for later, but some of this is because I probably should have e-burned, and instead I'm burning story points like I don't need them. So how are we on the Chevron? We got a few left, 3 places, and then we're pretty good. And I want to get back over to Epsilon Spareth to do another supply run. Okay, we've got somebody else over here. Oh, look. We're now inhospitable with Legio. Through no action of our own. BTW. And that is a Kala Space Lancer. That sounds like a made-up spaceship. That is one pretty looking spaceship. The P9 stuff just looks so different than everything else. Let's salvage it. We'll just burn the extra supplies here in a minute. Because what I've got to do is find a gate. Or get back to civilization. That's not a gate. That's also not a gate. That is an automated shipyard. I don't know if I want to explore right up to where the automated shipyard is. Silent rings of massive auto factory loom large in front of a violent star. We're not going to mess with that right now, but it's good to know that it's here. So definitely a plus. All right. And then finally coming on down to here. Hey, look! Why have one automated shipyard when you can have 2 automated shipyards? Kind of anticlimactic to have them spawn next to each other, but it's fine. Let's just go here. Seems fairly nebula free, which means it's probably not. We do have these whole clusters, but I have this whole area I haven't explored either. So let's hop down into the slipstream for fun. Goes a little further than I thought it did. So that's exciting. Okay, well. Let me guess. Beacon. Woohoo! Red beacon. You know I've got to poke my head in here and see. Okay, red beacon. Tell me more. Hey, look. Your watchtower. We got an unidentified entity here. We've got a bunch of shit over here. I really want to see what this is. Everybody's coming for us. That is a Prometheus-class tanker. All of this for a tanker. You know what we're going to do. We're going to E-burn out of here. E-burn out of your pulse. Suck it, androids. I mean, we're the ones that are running, but... Oh boy, there's more. Okay, they're raiding this system. So let's move it. Pythagorean theorem says that they should not be able to catch up with us. Of course, I could just fly straight into another Ordo, because they love lying in wait. Because one of the nice things about the mod, it's not Forbidden Skies, although Forbidden Skies is what gives us all of our extra planets that are extra different types. But yeah, having the remnants being a much bigger threat out in deeper space is always a welcome addition to a modded run. Alright, so we're not great on fuel. Especially if we need to gate somewhere. So if I remember right, we don't have gates down here. There's probably some like right over here. But let's go to Epsilon, and then if I can at least make a comm beacon, then that would mean that I can find out where I want to trade. Because more money's good. As I continue to lose money because we have an officer that we're not using very well. Cool. Anyway, we can jump to Corvus from here. There is an orbital lab. There is a station here where you want to do the inter-system jump points. Fortunately, no one has learned the password to our luggage, which is 1111. Not Hunter 2. It's the password to our bank account. So cargo pods. Examine the pod contents. Well, I probably shouldn't have done that just yet because we've still got a lot of shit to dump. But while we're here, watch it be like 300 and I'm almost but not quite there. Alright. Put pods into stable orbit. I'm good on supplies. Where's our stable location? It's over here. Okay. There was another planet I could survey too. So this might be a good time to do that. Then there's the planet that goes boom. Let's see if we can do a comm relay first. I don't know what a habitat is. Oh. Did I actually... Oh boy. If I accidentally left the transplutonics in storage, that's on me. I really thought I brought them with me. Someone in the comments going to be like, haha, you messed up. It's like, yeah. But we need 100. So stable location, comm relay, 10 transplutonics, 100, and then we'll need some heavy machinery. So that is A-okay. We're just going to keep getting nasty grams here. What do you know? Maybe with the rare ores, this will have some transplutonics. It's actually a really nice system. I hate you. Explore the ruins. Begin the salvage. I feel a little gypped, but the VPC is nice, especially with 2 heavy armaments or supplies, a Tetris smart gun. All right. All things that we would love to have, and then we don't have them. Meanwhile, over here, if I want to build an outpost, we actually need 400 metals. Okay. I still don't think this is the place for an outpost. And the reason for that is that there's no gate. So looks like we haven't had to like do any jump cuts for exploration, although I definitely could have. We're just moving along the Chevron at this point. So let's go back up to Maggie's, get some fish sticks. Let this whole thing blow over. It's not going to blow over. Actually, we can do a little bit more exploration. We've got some time. Really hope you're not about to salvage anything in that system. Good, you're not. Although it's interesting here, clearly something is going on in this system. Okay, clearly that's why. Because we have watchtowers and stuff. But anytime I fly over here, it is nice to get like weekend update for what's going on in the sector. So that's good. Where are you in the system? Maggie's is really close. If we pop in at Dutch Harbor, it shouldn't be a problem, but we'll go in this way. How long can we run with our transponder off? Pretty long, it turns out. Okay. We have hostile Reuters in here somewhere. I guess that makes sense. Okay, let's trade. Okay, I'm going to keep the logistics core for now. Do I give the pirates Hiver pulse weapons? Yeah, I do. We're going to hold on to that. We're going to sell this, sell this. Y'all don't even have heavy armaments to buy or sell. Like, I don't feel great about holding on to the metals, but we kind of are just here for a refuel. So let's see. The pirates aren't even learning that blueprint package. They're like, this package is boring. Some really nice guns, though. So if we can just find like 100 more metals and we find a good system with the gate, then I can at least put an outpost there. And we can work on moving other stuff away from a hegemony. Hegemony, that's also sounds awkward to say. A hedge place where we hedge out. So pirates on patrol, that's fun. We have Reuters around here somewhere. It looks like we actually have some fights that I could like pick up shit if I felt like it. Because we have just Reuter gangs who would like me worse if I turned on my beacon, but for now I'm just somebody passing through. Alright, let's explore a little bit, see if we can make it to this black hole or somewhere close. Because I do want to see kind of what's over here on the other side of the Chevron. And it could be good or it could be worse. But at least we'll know. And we got knocked by a hyperspace storm because I'm really good at this game. Okay. Let's see. It says there's no hostiles here. We've learned sometimes that that's a lie. There's another watchtower. So somebody's nearby. That's an artificial world. That actually could have some really good stuff. That is a neutron star. Hey! You guys suck. Let's see if we can go in on the fringe jump point. This is where if I had my little shooty ship, we'd be in a better situation. So Betaning is different from Delta Zoloff or whatever. If I go in dark, let's see if this is a total failure. It's dormant, and we did actually totally fail. This is the danger with jumping into a neutron star. We are in artillery range. So that's not great. So I was hoping to get over to these planets. Fortunately, we didn't get punished too hard. And somebody just pinged. I'd rather not get shot by artillery today. Let's see if we can wait a second. Because we got something over here. Once again, I gotta be not like my cat. Okay, that's a railgun station. I think we're going to leave that alone. Okay. Hopefully we're still dark. Hopefully they don't see us. Hopefully I'm not hiding like a cute animal online with its butt sticking out. Okay. In case you were wondering, this is my idea of fun. Everything's trying to kill me. Apparently, if it isn't full of remnants, it's full of railguns. We may as well just at least check and see. I didn't see a gate here. But relatively safe, relatively boring, relatively something at the other jump points. And we do have scattered ruins here. Let's see what's up here first, because it could be to try. Oh, it's just a debris field. Okie doke. Perform a survey. Doing okay, but not great on supplies. And in these ruins, we have something. Do we have any good shit down here? Not really. Okay. So all of this, we need our factions to start fighting a little more to drive up the price of the heavy armaments that we've been leaving in orbit. And we've got another bacon over here at Ring Toka. These look like two totally separate systems though, so there we go. We got medium warning beacon, and I'm gonna skip this white dwarf for now because it looks like it probably has nothing. Okay, that's a mistake. Now that we know things like, oh, by the way, you just jumped next to a railgun. You want to look at that artificial planet that literally is a railgun. Okay. No gates. 2-star system. That is actually part of the same star system, even though it said it wasn't. The game, once again, being a liar. Alright. And then this. Fringe jump point for this star system. Which means this one may not have remnants. It probably does. Hey! Why is everybody so hostile? Let's see what's over here. Okay, we got the Pillars of Creation in the background. That's exciting. Now, one of the tough parts about exploring systems like this is that you always wonder, is there going to be like murder around the corner? There is a lot of planets. And it could just be dormant remnants that are sitting waiting, or it could be something that's ready to alpha strike my whole fleet and turn them into charred bits. That's the exciting part. We just don't know. So the hivers are doing things. We've got something over here. That may be a research station. That'd be very merciful. Usually I'm pretty unlucky searching the systems for this. I don't know why I'm dark. Okay. Yeah, it's like I look for black holes because they're kind of like a loot pinata. Alright. We're short on crew technically, but it's okay. We got more things. Hey, look, an Argos. The retrofit templates that I never used before. A Conquest battle cruiser from the Myasurans. That's exciting. Elevation class cruiser. Echo's blueprint. Like I said, I'm going to learn these. I'm probably going to sell that. Which would double my money, which would be nice. And my thinking again is that I don't know why it's not letting me learn it, but I'll just put it down here. Now we have more mod specs. If you want to read about them, just pause it. I may or may not read about it later. Okay, and double tap. And second go around, we get a giant atmosphere missile. That's for terraforming. Blueprint. An Andy class integrated swarm blueprints. That seems very scary. Expanded magazines is super useful, as is expanded shields. As is that pike beam, one of my favorite weapons from the original, I almost said Starsector, from FTL Faster Than Light, for which that mod is based on. We suddenly have some supply problems here, so how are we going to do this? Because I do want 400 metals to get stuff together. Well, we're just going to learn all the things that we can. We're going to sort all this out. Clearly, we're going to have to get a little more cargo capacity or dump some supplies. Choices. Because right now, we're moving slow. It's got to be the metals. These are easily gotten other places. We're going to need supplies to build a way station too. So what I should be doing is when I find a place, I can come back over here. I don't know if I want to put these in a stable orbit around here, but I'll do it. Okay. Yeah, it's something that, like, getting a little later into the game with, like, I'm planning on having one colony. I know technically the Nuzlocke rule is all self-found, self-everything, but you can't really just build your own Pokemon at the end of a Nuzlocke, or can you? I don't know. I think at the heart of it, the goal is still to be self-found, but I wonder at the same time. Ooh, hi, friends. To him, Fayette, which I'm guessing is in Delta Ning. Yeah, I wonder if one of the goals for this is just to, like, later on in the save, when we're having trouble because we are not able to find, like, all the shit in all the systems. Like, we can't just replenish our fleet like maybe we used to. Is that where building starts to come into play? I was wondering as well if, with the one colony rule being what it is, if I skip having a heavy industry entirely and be at the behest of other people building for me. Once again, no gate. But that's another question for another time. Like I said, I'll leave. I'm not necessarily going to say I'm going to do what you all tell me to, but I definitely am interested in your input here. So that's going to do it for this one. This is Asher with more Starsector. The good news is we found some gates. The good news is that we've explored most of like the core Chevron here. The bad news is that as much as we've gone around and as hostile as space has looked so far, and we're not quite level 3 yet, but we're close. We're going to have to go from exploration mode to shooting mode maybe in a little bit just to clear some dangers out or to move to the next step. But I do want to find a place to at least put an outpost that has a gate on it that's not in the core worlds. But that'll be another question for another time, another place. I appreciate y'all being here. I'm really happy to see all of the interaction and everything as we start a new Starsector series. So thanks for watching. We'll do this again soon. You all take care.